What is the strongest tower in TDS? Is it Accelerator or maybe Engineer? Well, in today's video, I'll be going over the top 10 best towers in TDS. Just letting you guys know, this is my opinion, and I'm not a pro at TDS, so let me know your guys' lists in the comments below. I'll also not be including golden towers on this list, as I'll be making a separate video to that, probably coming out around about next week. Hey, just checking in before the video starts, you know. Are you subscribed? Come on, it's a quick, easy thing to do. You just gotta press like one button, you know, just like right there, look right. Boop. Easy, dude. Just did it right there. And I mean, you can always like undo it, you know. So like, starting this list off, we have Medic. Medic is a very strong tower, with most of its strengths lying within its cleansing ability. This ability has left Medic as a super strong support tower that can change the outcome of matches entirely. It also has a strong DPS of 25.97 at its final level, but Medic has one strong flaw, keeping her to the number 10 position: her cost. Medic is a very expensive tower in TDS, with her final upgrade costing you $15,600. But talking about money, that leads us to number 9. Farm is an amazing tower. This tower is easily one of the greatest towers in the game, helping us to afford the crazy expenses of most towers. So, why is it number 9? It does no damage. Unlike our number 8 position, Engineer is a great tower in terms of damage and uniqueness. Engineer is a really fun tower to use, which has a cheap placement cost and early hidden and flight detection. Its sentries that it can place down are super strong and can even withstand stuns at higher levels. But they have one massive flaw, and that's that they have no hidden detection, unlike the Engineer herself. The other problem with Engineer is her overall upgrade costs. To upgrade her to a final level from level 0 is a massive $52,400. Along with their placement limit, this leaves Engineer in a sour position. But the other problem with Engineer is the grind to get her. Like, oh my, Swarmer is the number 7 position. Most people will be confused by this decision, so let me explain. The Beehive Grenade. That's it, yeah. Next, we have Warden. This tower blew my mind when I finally got around to using it. It can dish out insane damage and can block all stuns coming its way. It can also dish out its own stuns to the enemy, which can help out a lot. The reason why Warden isn't higher is due to its range from being a melee tower. But the next tower has no problem with range. Ranger is our next tower in position number 5. Ranger is an exceptional tower with amazing range and damage. It can carry games all by itself with a little help from other towers. It also has an amazing feature where it will buff the tower's range around it. The only problem that this tower has is it can't see hidden enemies, which is understandable when it can deal over 1,000 damage. Our next tower also can't see hiddens, but that hasn't ruined their vibe. DJ Bruth is the second best support tower in TDS. This tower is a staple in almost every game of TDS, with its buffs making upgrade costs decrease by 20%. It also grants a total of 35% range buff to all towers in its range, making it super strong when supporting other towers. It also has some of the best skins in the game. And yeah, I know that doesn't affect strengths, but come on, dude. I put Engineer at number 8, so, you know, get angry with that rather. But there is still one more support tower that beats DJ Bruth. Commander is the best support tower in TDS and the 3rd best tower in this game, in my opinion. It only grants one buff, unlike DJ, but this buff is a crucial buff needed when versing some of the enemies in TDS. It grants amazing fire rate buff that can be exploited to last permanently when you chain 3 quarter arm abilities consecutively. Now, onto our number 2 position. The Jester Tower is the 2nd best tower in TDS. This tower was only added recently, but it's shaken up the meta of TDS by a huge amount. Jester is a very cheap tower in placement, only costing $500 to place. It is also extremely cheap in its upgrades, totaling only $9,350. It also has a large placement limit of 8. Jester is also fortunate to have hidden detection, on top of having a fire splash damage bomb, which shreds all low HP enemies. But this pales in comparison to its confusion bomb. This bomb can make any enemy in the game, including bosses, walk backwards, slowing them down tremendously. But this is nothing compared to the potent bombs, which throw a toxic substance onto the path, melting everything that walks over it. When Jester is at its max level, it can hold 2 bombs of your choosing, making 7 Jesters hold only potent bombs, with the last one holding a potent and confusion bomb. Creates an almost unbeatable situation for the enemies. But Jester is not the #1 tower in TDS, and that title goes to... Okay, quick honorable mentions. Ace Pilot, cannot be stunned, great DPS, and grants hidden detection to other towers for a limited time. Turret, amazing damage, along with amazing range. Gladiator, a melee tower with amazing damage and a solid ability, and it can also block stuns. Sledger, a melee tower with insane damage, ability to slow and freeze enemies. Pursuit, cannot be stunned, amazing DPS with splash damage. The best tower in TDS is Accelerator. I mean, who saw this coming? Yeah, Accelerator does not need any introduction, as everyone knows what it does and how good it is. But I'll just go over some reasons why I chose it at #1. Firstly, it has an amazing damage output that can shred bosses in minutes. Secondly, it has hidden detection, making it have little to no weaknesses. And lastly, the cooldown of Accelerator is extremely low, and that mixed with its great range and normal cost sets Accelerator as the best tower in TDS. Thank you for watching the video, and let me know what your top 10 list is in the comments below.